What's up, guys? Pope here with a new series on Kerbal Space Program. Now, I know I've done a series before, but I was kind of new to the game, didn't really know a whole lot, so I couldn't give you guys really a lot of content for that. And so what I wanted to do was kind of learn a few things over time. I have logged a crazy amount of time in game to bring you this. This is what will hopefully be a better series for Kerbal Space Program. And if you're watching this and trying to learn anything new and interesting, hopefully this helps you. Now we're gonna do this. I'm putting no reentry heating because I hate it. I hate it so much. The new update kind of implemented that, and it kind of did a little bit for me. We're gonna boost up science to 200 sounds good, and let's put funds at the same. But this is going to be 100% kind of realistic. I'm going to call this Space Storm. If you guys kind of have a better sounding name, then we'll go off of that. But I want this to be 100% realistic in the fact that we're not going to revert flights, and we're not going to... there's something wrong with these settings, and I kind of fiddled with it a little bit, and I really can't fix it right now. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of wasting my time at this point. But anyways, what I was saying, I want it to be realistic. And so if we kill some Kerbal then we're just going to have to kill some Kerbal. But in the meantime, we're going to have a good time and hopefully have a lot of fun playing this game. Like I said, if you guys are watching and you're looking for any kind of tips and tricks, hopefully something I do helps you. And if you have any tips and tricks for me, just leave them down in the comments below. I 100% assure you I look at all these comments, and so I will hopefully implement this. I'm no Scott Manley or some of these other guys who just overwhelmingly play just amazingness at this. I think Scott actually majored in some of these like space science and things like that. I don't really know the technical term for that, but I'm just a simple guy, got the game, thought it was fun, so decided I was going to play it, and so here we are. So let's kind of do a little bit as far as getting some science going. Let's put a mystery goo on our thing. We won't really have to worry about anything else because we're just going for science in this. So let's launch this, and let's get a little bit of science. That way we can kind of put some upgrades onto our thing. And I do suggest trying to find all the biomes to where you can actually get a little bit of science here and there. There's a lot of science available to you here on Kerbin, and so a lot of it just kind of goes ungrabbed because you don't think about it. You sit here and you launch and you gather all your science in the air and in the water and on the ground, but there's like tons of different biomes that you can actually get science from as well, and it's all unique science to certain things. Like you can take like I just did an EVA report with Jebediah there when I jumped out, and you can take those individually throughout all kinds of the different biomes. We kind of grabbed our little science and put them into some things. I have a couple of different other stuff like the Science Junior, which I do suggest getting as soon as possible. It's one of those that you're going to be using your entire career of Kerbal Space Program. So that's that, and so I'm just going to kind of do the same thing that I did. Just there we go. Keep that and revert flight, or not revert, but recover vessel. Sorry. And if you notice, I do have some mods on the game. I kind of like playing with some of the mods. Some of them kind of make it a little bit more difficult. Like I have remote tech, which basically lets me not send anything unless it forces me to make a realistic satellite system we'll be, kind of putting more into that whenever I actually get into space. Let's put that there so we can return. We're gonna actually fly this thing because I think one of them is actually fly a vessel. So yeah, let's put the fleet. Got the 2 major. Put this 4x4. Boom. And that should be it. Shouldn't need anything else. Yeah, it's gonna make me do that, and then there's things like I think I have more of space station technology that I can unlock. I can't remember. I'll have to go through and I'll put them in the description whenever I actually figure out what all ones that I do have. And so, yeah, I'll let you guys know. That way, if you're kind of trying to play the same aspect that I'm playing in, that way we can kind of all learn at the same pace and at the same time, and just kind of enjoy this thing. Let's go get that mystery goo right there. That's a 14er. Let's go ahead and do this in the sky, and I'll save that other one for whenever we splash down, because I think we're going to be able to splash down. Actually, I'm 100% positive we're going to splash down because of the angle that we're taking. And if you notice, I put a lot of wings on my ships because of Reentry. The way that it is now, you can't just... you could literally set a course, fly directly into Kerbal on a return, deploy your parachute out in space, and you could leave for a half hour and you're still going to be good with Reentry. Like, there's going to be no problems. And now it's more difficult to where it uses more realistic physics, I guess. I don't know, I'm really not a physics major or anything. I'm not even physically fit, but it forces you to do a lot of the stuff that normally wouldn't at 200 miles an hour, which is why I am about to run into the water. That's a close one. So we got a good bit of stupid in there. Science, sorry. Yeah, got a bunch of science. So now I'll just go ahead and delete all these. Just little things like this at the beginning of the game. If you've ever played the game, I wouldn't say finish because there really is no finish, but if you have started the game, played it, and kind of done this and that, then you understand just how tedious a lot of the little things here and there can be. And it's aggravating until you can finally get into what you came to play, and it's just all part of it. And I'm probably gonna end up drowning Jebediah before this is all over. But it's just part of it, like I said, and slow and steady. And what I'm gonna do, because a lot of this stuff is tedious and slow and steady, is I'll record these episodes and kind of cut them up a little bit, and that way you guys aren't just watching me fall into the water or fly through space. You'll actually just be able to actually enjoy some of the hotter moments. Not really hot moments, but just some of the moments that actually are worth doing. Worth being around. I don't have enough for that. Excuse me, yawning. Hard day. But a lot of this, even with that, I may even just do post commentary. And I need to kind of do some of the, just kind of highlight film some of this tedious work, and just kind of go off it from there, because I think a lot of this it's going to be a good series. I enjoy watching these series whenever other people do it, so I just kind of figured why not just kind of put it into my own aspect of it. And yeah, so that's gonna hopefully make this a better series. And if you guys have any I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of, but if you guys have any suggestions or requests, if you have any requests for content style or just viewing in general, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do about if it looks like it would be better for me to do this or to do that, then I'll definitely change something up or keep things the same, and that way you guys kind of see a definitely not a consistent pattern, but just something that is more user friendly for you guys, because that's all in all that's why I do this, is to just have y'all enjoy it. But in the meantime, we need money, and we need money bad. So if you guys want to donate, that'd be cool. But if not, regardless, I'll just do some of these contracts and get some of this stuff. I think this one I'm working on right now is to test these struts right here, and then also the solid booster, that thing right there. There we go. Those two missions. I didn't get a lot of money, but I still got some. And some money is better than no money, because if you don't have any money, then you can't launch your rockets. And I need rockets. If you look up there at top left, that local control, that is the that's part of the remote tech. And because I have a Kerbal in it, it's all locally controlled, but I don't have any connection from my ship as far as a comm system to mission control, and so I'm unable to send any data to mission control because of that no connection. And if I was in a unmanned ship, then I wouldn't even have been able to take off, because I have no ability to control the ship. There's nothing. Think of it like you playing, or if you were to shoot off a rocket ship from your computer or from your smartphone, you can't control it if you don't have a link to it, and it's that link barrier that it adds an extra difficulty to it. And I've toyed around with it a little bit, but didn't at all understand what I was trying to do. And now I've kind of watched a couple of videos on how to set things up, and how to get everything right, and it turned out. Hopefully, it's going to turn out a lot better. If you notice, I'm kind of swinging my ship around, and that is on purpose, because I'm trying to bleed off some of the speed, and it's wanting to bullet. And so I'm having to swing it. I'm having to swing my ship around. I'm trying to bleed off some of the speed, which is a definite necessity, because I don't want to crash in, and the parachutes apparently are very fragile. So, one of the other mods, if you'll notice at the top right, you'll see two mods. That orange thing is a docking node. That way, if I'm docking two ships together, I can. It's a little bit easier. I do suggest getting that if you don't already. And then the other one right there is going to be Kerbal alarm clock. That way, if I can send a a flight out in space, like let's say I'm trying to get to another planet. Well, I'm gonna have that set, or that alarm clock set. That way, whenever I go into, or I can just kind of send that off and basically forget about it, do some other things, and have you guys, you know, enjoy really more of a realistic-ish time frame. I'm still gonna, you know, speed up time and just to kind of get things in place. But as far as like longer distances, you know, I'll you know, just kind of do this and that while those fly out, because some of those missions take like a year, and this isn't based on real time timing, but it still is kind of close. And I don't want you guys to, I don't want to send a you know, a rocket all the way over to the sun and it be estimated to take 5 weeks to get there, and all of a sudden we're on episode, you know, 96 and it's only halfway there. You know, I still need to have a more realistic, you know, framing of time. That way I can still give you guys a better content. So that's why I'm, you know, still going to speed up a little bit. But again, these are all ideas. If you guys have any kind of, like I said, suggestions or things you want to see, or any questions at all about the game. I know a lot of you guys still, this game's still pretty relatively new, and that way you guys can get a little bit of content and kind of see what to do, and I can assure you what not to do. And it's going to come. It's going to happen. I'm going to kill some of these guys. But that's going to do it, guys. And I'll don't forget to put in the comments down below what you guys want to see, what you want to do, any kind of questions. Always don't forget to check me out on Twitch, the Pope890. I'm going to be doing some War Thunder stuff with a buddy, hopefully. But regardless, guys, this has been episode 1, Kerbal Space Program, Space Storm. I keep forgetting what I'm calling this stupid thing, but I'll catch you guys later. Peace.